this stage we're probably about 2/3 the way through rehearsals, I think, and for many of the people who have sort of the leading named parts in the play, there's an awful lot being discovered, and but I think for my character, he's very peripheral, and he's an observer of the action much more than a participant.
I play the part of Carter, who in the original is King Creon, and in the original version he's wanting to throw Medea out of his country. In our version, Carter is a building contractor. He's built the house that the estate where Medea is living, and he owns the house. He's kept that house and he owns it and has rented it out to Medea and Jason.
So I hadn't read the original when I read for the part initially, and when I was offered it, I sort of went back to the original version. But what we've found helpful in rehearsals is really if we treat Mike's version as a play sort of on its own without constantly referring back to the Euripides version.
Now he wants to get rid of Medea because Jason is with Carter's daughter, Kate, and it doesn't feel appropriate anymore.
I have some ideas, perhaps, about who he is and why he's there, but in terms of his role in the structure of the play, that's yet to be fully decided, to be honest. So I think it's going to be one of the last things to fall into place.
When there have been really sort of sticky moments and we can't find the answer within Mike's text, sometimes we have referred back to the original, and sometimes that can just point us in the right direction.
It's sort of, to a degree, just being open to what's happening in the play as we go along, and that's changing all the time. It's developing, and it's sort of crystallising. So as we get later in the process, then I think I can be more sure of why he's there and what his attitude to what's happening is.
So the three characters who are representing the chorus aren't necessarily from one world as they would have been in the original version. They're actually from three sort of very separate worlds, so their perspectives on Medea and her circumstances are completely different. So I think in a way that opens up the questions about Medea's situation even more, because each of the individual characters who are representing the chorus bring a different attitude towards her.
He responds, he reads, and he watches. So as we go along and as we see the world, the play and the relationships and the tension and the stakes all fall into place as we do the play, then my character is observing, reacting, absorbing all of that.
My character is quite of a world that is quite correct and particular, and everything's sort of all right in her world. So she's coming at Medea, whose world is falling apart, from a very sort of reflects Medea's world where it's falling apart quite sharply, because my character is very sort of together, so to speak. So that's the community that she's come through from.
I'm a Stanislavski actor. I trained at a place called the Drama Centre many years ago, and so I'm always interested in what the character's objective is, and to play that very fully during a scene or through a play, and to get to the psychological reality of a character. So it suited me very well that one of the processes we did in the early part of the rehearsal was to do a timeline for each character. So we worked out exactly who was married to who and when who had died, and all these sort of significant events, so that we could put them all together. Through that, we kind of built up a backstory. So, for example, I was saying to you about how we decided that Carter built this estate and was a building contractor. So we have a sort of a quite sort of detailed view of who these characters are and how they relate to each other. And I suppose my sort of bottom line about playing characters is to always try, at least, to tell the truth. So that's where I come from with my approach to acting, I suppose.
My experience of acting has been that it is hard work and unglamorous and not terribly well played, to be honest. Everything that I think a lot of people think, the opposite of what I think a lot of people think acting is.
So, you want to be an actor or an actress, do you? Well, the first thing I would say to you is don't. Because it's in many ways a really horrible profession. You could go to a drama school, you could do very well, and then never work, particularly if you're a girl, because there's hundreds of us actors and actresses out there, and chasing the same few jobs. My
tip would be to do your own things, to try and create your own work. So I think if you feel you have an ability to act, you can usually hear a voice and internal monologue, so you can write. So that would always be my advice to any actors, because it's a very precarious profession, so it's always nice to have an idea that you can create your own sort of work as well alongside the jobs that you do get.
So the only good reason for doing it is because you absolutely have to, I would say.
I would say to people, take it seriously, think in the long term. Every actor has their own path, so try not to compare yourself to other people. Believe in yourself and be open, honest, positive, and take what opportunities you can. Work hard, work hard, work hard.